Happy New Year! I hope that your 2023 is off to a great start and that you enjoyed a wonderful Christmas. Welcome back to Faith and Flower and to our small town in Central Texas. Hi, I'm Robin, and in today's video, I'm going to be taking down all of the Christmas decor and resetting our home for a cozy January. We enjoyed a quiet Christmas at home. Our son Kyle and daughter-in-law Lauren spent the holidays with her family, so it was just Patrick, Peyton, and I, with the exception of one house guest, our dear friend's dog Odin, who you've probably seen on my channel before. He is somewhat of a regular around here and Austin's best buddy. I spent the week between Christmas and New Year's getting all of the things put away from Christmas, refreshing our home, and doing a little bit of minimal decor just to set our house up to create a cozy atmosphere for the wintertime. Just like I decorated this year, I took several days to take things down, do a little bit of cleaning, and then sort of contemplate how I wanted to restyle some of the areas in our home. I usually try to keep our decor, other than around Christmas time, fairly minimal, and I also like to shop my home, use what we already have, and so you'll see me doing that in today's video. But I also have a few new things to add, and I'm going to go section by section as I take things down and set them up again for January. I'm going to bring back the plant in the same spot where it's been living. It really likes the light that it receives here, and I find it very welcoming and pretty. It goes with most anything that I do in this area. And instead of the large pitcher, which I had here before, because I want to use it elsewhere, I am going to bring in a few new elements. I brought in some books to elevate this small piece of art, and I chose some leather-bound ones to sort of balance out the natural color in the plant basket. All of these things came from around our house, things we already owned. The blue plate was a wedding gift. I just love it. I think it's so fresh, really any time of year. And the picture is of where we had our wedding reception. The little candle holder is from Brookwood in Georgetown. That's where Peyton works, and I'll have a link to their online store below. I've really been happy with our decision to put the dresser here in the entryway. It's given us a lot of additional storage, which has been great, but it's also been fun to play around with and switch up the look periodically when I feel like refreshing this area. As I was working on taking down the Christmas decor, Patrick noticed that I pulled out this tarnished pitcher to use as I was redecorating, and he offered to polish it for me. It's actually a beautiful gift from his parents that we received many years ago. I've tried silver polishing cloths, some DIY methods, but I always come back to this Wright's silver polish. I think that it does a great job. It's a difficult job no matter what you use, but I think that this one is pretty protective of the silver, so I always go back to this one, and it does a great job. After taking down and packing away our Dickens Village pieces, I decided to just style this area the same way I had it before Christmas. I really enjoyed it, so instead of overthinking things, I'm just going to put everything back. But before that, I want to give everything a good clean, so I'm using Method Wood for Good cleaner along with a clean cotton cloth. These trays were a handmade gift also from our wedding, and I always have them sitting here on this hutch and decided to use them turned upside down to elevate some of the Dickens Village pieces, and I really like the way that worked out. Plus, I didn't have to figure out where to store them or reuse them in our decor somewhere else in our home. Again, all of these pieces are things that we already owned and have some special sentimental value. And this hutch houses some extra china, but also all of our games. And I like having it here in our living room, so we'll be able to enjoy those throughout the winter. While working in the living room, I was listening to the new records that I received from Kyle and Lauren for Christmas. I've always loved Louis Armstrong, and at Kyle and Lauren's wedding, What a Wonderful World is what Kyle and I danced to. Whenever possible, I try to dust all of the Christmas decor pieces as I pack them away. It will maintain them much better, help them last longer, looking good. Plus, when you unpack them the following Christmas, it's so nice to put them all out sparkling clean. I like using a dry microfiber cloth, and this one from eCloth that comes as a glove works especially well. I put it along with other cleaning tools that I really like in my Amazon store, and you can find the link for that down in the description box. Once again, I decided to restyle this area just as I did before Christmas, keeping things simple, but I have some ideas for switching things up and a couple of new things that I plan on for the kitchen. So stick with me and I will be getting to those soon. I got the glass vase fairly recently along with the stems from Hobby Lobby, and I just use a candle on an iron candle stand, again a wedding gift, to add a little bit of interest to this area. And this wooden piece is actually a puzzle that was made here in Texas and was also a Christmas gift a few years back. Sometimes I find it's very comforting to just return things as they were before Christmas. I tend to decorate fairly minimal, and when I find a combination that I like, I stick with it for a while. I find that to be extremely comforting and cozy. If you are the type of person that likes to switch up your decor often, I really envy you. I'm not that great at it, but as I said, I had some ideas for changing things up a bit in the kitchen, and so we're going to be heading into that area next. But before that, I still have to take down the Christmas tree, and for some reason, I was highly distracted and really wanted to clean our sofa before I even took down the tree. I would advise probably taking down the tree first, although it didn't cause any problems. And because we've been hanging out here for several weeks, eating in the living room while watching movies, there were a lot of crumbs and dust and dirt that I really wanted to take care of. Taking down the tree has become so much simpler. I purchased one of those bins a few years back with the individual compartments, so I just take down the ornaments, put them in, and we're finished. And then Patrick helped me disassemble the tree, and all that was left was to vacuum up the needles that were left behind. Since we moved into our home less than a year ago, I have been working on getting our living room set up, and we have a lot of new furniture. I think we might still add a couple of pieces here and there, but mostly I'm contemplating how I'm going to handle this big white wall. But until I get there, I am going to style this the best I can. In the kitchen, I put away all of the Christmas china that I displayed in this glass cabinet. We really enjoyed having it on display here, and we enjoyed using it every day through the month of December. We've collected a lot of pieces over the years, but there is just enough room for storing all of it in this cabinet in the kitchen, up high, where we can reach it easily next December. While the Christmas china was on display, all of our good wedding china was up in that upper cabinet, and so I brought that back out to the glass cabinet where we will have easy access to it and will enjoy it throughout the rest of the year. Up top, I put back what I had in here before, which was our fondue sets from Switzerland and a jug that used to belong to my grandmother. These pieces, I think, work really well together and they look nicely displayed there. And I've reserved that area up there to switch out periodically, so probably in the spring I'll try to do something a little different. We enjoyed our hot beverage and cocoa bar here throughout the holidays so much that we want to keep it for the rest of the winter time. So not much will change, but I want to make it a little less Christmassy. So I took away the Christmas decor and I'll add in a few other things just to make it cozy for winter time. I just added a candle that I found from Target, 2 of my favorite cookbooks, and a picture that we have from Switzerland. I think the cow is so cute and kind of ties in with the fondue sets from above, and a faux rosemary plant from IKEA. Having this one floating shelf next to the sink in the kitchen has been a lot of fun. It's really practical, and it's also a great place to display some of our decor pieces, and I had a lot of fun styling it for Christmas. After all of the whimsical and colorful Christmas decor, I think it will be fun to really simplify this shelf for the winter. I brought in the tall pitcher from the entryway that's filled with some faux eucalyptus that I found from Amazon, a basket of oranges, and just some of our everyday plain white plates and bowls. The nutcrackers will get packed away until next Christmas, and I will wash and put away all of the linens that we used to decorate our table for Christmas. In our previous home, we had a large round dining table and it didn't work in this space, so we purchased this smaller oval one, but consequently, almost all of the linens that I had, the round tablecloths, won't work on this shaped table. So I need to buy some new ones, and I felt like this would be a great time to buy some that I could use for the winter time. I had an idea in mind, but I browsed on Amazon, and as soon as I came across what I chose, I fell in love with it, and I can't wait to show you. But before that, I packed away everything, including the Christmas tree, in their boxes and bags so that they are ready to be stored until next Christmas. Then, along with the week's laundry, I made sure to wash all of the table linens and iron them before storing them away too. And I just wanted to mention once again how much I love the Truly Free Home laundry detergent products. I love them even more than the homemade laundry detergent that I showed you guys a while back. This video isn't sponsored. I just really wanted to share with you something that I found that really works, that I love, and I will have a link down in the description box because right now they are having a really great New Year's deal. So if you are thinking of checking them out, now would be a great time. I just love the muted colors, perfect for winter, the bee motif, and the message. So this is how I am styling our dining room table for winter. And the silver pitcher that Patrick spent so much time polishing is going to be our centerpiece. Nice and simple. And I'm just filling it with some faux lamb's ear that I found at Hobby Lobby several years back. I look forward to a January reset in our home almost as much as I do bringing out all of the Christmas decor. There is nothing nicer than a new year and a new fresh start, so I hope that this January home reset video gave you some motivation and inspiration for resetting your home. If you enjoyed it, make sure to give me a thumbs up and share it with someone who you think would enjoy it too. And don't leave without subscribing if you haven't already done so. We would love to have you join us here at Faith and Flower. I'm so excited to see what 2023 brings. I have lots of new videos planned, so I hope you will rejoin me here next Sunday at 2 p.m. Central Time. Until then, have a wonderful week.